Hello and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Igama mina AsandaNtini and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I want to speak about starting off the holiday season, and I want to speak about an important issue as we are approaching the holiday season, an issue that is likely to affect young graduates who have just started work, somebody who is just entering the job market like myself. I'm still just almost 3 years in my career post qualification, and I'm just starting out, and I'm just at like 8-9, how many months am I after completion of articles? It's still very new, still very fresh. And yeah, so I think I'm in the right position to speak about this. I'm going to speak about the need to take a break, and the constant need, or the constant need to want to continue pushing even when it's time to take a break. We have a holiday season. We have most companies have what's this annual shutdown, especially most companies, especially in the legal profession, firms have an annual shutdown from the 15th until around the 6th, 7th, sometimes the 10th of January, because obviously of Dies None, whatever it's called, but it's basically a shutdown from the 15th to the 15th of January in terms of for courts. So usually firms would align ukuthi uthathe leave yakho around that time, or uthathe break around that time. But there's a growing need, or there's this growing culture, especially amongst young professionals, of wanting to continue to work even when it's closing, so that you maybe prove a point of you overworking or you are doing well. Doing well includes taking breaks. Doing well includes your ability to say, I've done enough for this year, let me take a break. And that's what this time of the year specifically requires of us. That's why we have this time of the year to take a break, acknowledge, clap hands for yourselves, and say, I've done enough for this day. That's why you leave at work at 4 or 5 and go home. You'll come back tomorrow. Ngeke uziqede inkinga zecompany yakho or inkinga zama clients in one day. You'd never do that. If we do that, then we would be out of jobs. So you should be mindful of that. You should be mindful of taking a break. Like, how are you going to help a person when it's actually closed in courts? You're not doing justice to yourself, because you're going to be drained. You're going to be tired when the time for Kusebenza comes again in January, because when you don't take rest, you don't take breaks. And obviously, not taking breaks, not taking time and recognizing ukuthi it's time to take a break for your body, for your practice, or whatever it is, you're going to not do justice again to the clients that we're assuming you are creating justice for. So yes, there is a stigma, especially when you're just starting out in this profession. You're able to uhamba LM17. The moment you live at exactly the right time, of which that's when we're supposed to leave. There's this thing also, oh, you don't really like working, or you don't want to sebenza. I like working, I love work, but I need my rest. Like I need to now switch off. So there's this stigma, not just on taking leave, but on taking a break, even after in a normal day and coming back the next day. People want to live in their jobs. To live in your job could actually make your career cool and but your, what's this word? But your life might be impacted. If you're not taking breaks, you'd come home tired every day, or come home sekulelwe. You won't have a work-life balance. How are you going to know how is your partner doing? How is your spouse doing if you never have time to actually see them, to actually interact with them, to speak with them? Maybe you come back home go 9 every day and your kid sleeps at 7. You won't see that, they won't tell you that, they won't share that with you because you are never around. And that's not a good thing to have. So this stigma has to stop. And I wanted to, when the content that I consume and the things that I watch of people working corporate and people that are transitioning from being in corporate, going into entrepreneurship, one thing that I commonly align myself with, it's the ability to have a work-life balance. And that's what I want for myself. That's what I want from a job, to be able to not feel guilty for wanting time for yourself, to be able not to feel guilty for taking a break. That's what you should build when you are just starting out, and that's the career and that's the life that I want everyone who's here to create for themselves, because it's very important. We're going to have better practitioners because of our ability to take time for ourselves. We won't be mean and grumpy to people at work because we've taken time, we've reflected, we come back to a good life because we have great relationships at home, we have great relationships with our partners, we have great relationships with our children, if you have any. And that's the kind of profession I want us to build as Sisaiqalisa. That's what I want. That's what would be ideal. In an ideal world, that's what I would want for us to have. And then finally, while working, listen to your body. If, like right now, it's the end of the year and there's this increase of year-end fatigue, and people are just saying, "No, it's year-end fatigue." Your body is now reacting, and one moment is and you would be like demon or whatever, and you know you didn't listen to your body when your body said, "Schedule a break for me, I need it, I'm tired." So schedule a break in the same way that you schedule happiness. I hope you guys have started putting happiness in your busy schedules, in your busy lifestyles. Schedule joy, make it a habit, make taking a break a habit, because it's a good thing to have, and it's a good way to actually give thanks to the body that has carried you throughout the year, that has carried you throughout the seasons, the different seasons of your life. Give thanks to it, and you will not regret it. You will not regret it. So yeah, I hope you guys found this insightful, and I hope that you won't feel guilty for wanting to take a break. And I hope that if you're not allowed to take annual leave at your workplace or for whatever reason, inquire with them as to why, and if need be, seek legal advice from a certified person. Remember, this is not legal advice. This is not financial advice, psychological advice, whatever advice. I'm just giving insight of what I think should happen in our lives. Anyways, be mindful of your body. That's the point that I want to leave you at. Be mindful of your body. Be mindful of the needs of your body, so that you don't overwork yourself to the pelirap etain, however that is. Don't work yourself to the bone. Don't work yourself to the bone, whether it's your firm, whether it's where you work. Do not do that to yourself. Schedule a break. Your body is going to thank you, and you are going to be fruitful next year. All right, I hope this inspires you to put in your leaves if you have any. And yeah, I'll see you on my next video, and have a blessed week. Bye.